Hi, this is part 5 of completing the residential heat loss and heat gain calculation. In this video we're looking at the basement. When determining the heat loss for the basement, you need to start off by measuring the total distance of exposed wall for the basement. In our in-class example, model 1966, we found that the total distance of exposed wall around the basement came out to 118.25 feet. The height of the basement in general is 7 feet high. Next, we had to determine the area of the basement. So we simply broke up this basement into different areas. And found all these different areas, added them together, and we came up with a total of 761 square feet. Now, because the basement foundation heat loss is calculated by the CSA F280 spreadsheets, we do not have to calculate any exposed walls. So that the next step is determining the area of the window. And we have one window which is at the back of the house, which was 3 square feet. Once you've determined the area of the window, you can place it in the appropriate direction. In this case, our window was in an east direction, so we put it in the east-west row. In order to calculate the heat loss, you take the area of the window times the heat loss multiplier. So 3 times 26.89 gives us 81 BTUs heat loss, and the heat gain is the area times your heat gain multiplier. So 3 times 20.32 equals 61 BTUs. Since we have no exposed walls, we do have to consider our basement header. In the case of the basement header, the header has been established to be 1 foot high, and so you take the total exposed perimeter, 118.25 feet, times 1 foot high, and that would give you 118.25 square feet. However, for our calculation sheet, we only work in whole numbers, so you would round that up to 119 square feet. Then you take 119 times the heat loss multiplier of 3.21 to get 382 BTUs heat loss through the header. For the heat gain, you take the area, 119, times the heat gain multiplier of 0.54 to get 64 BTUs of heat gain through the header. For your assignment, you will have received an assignment sheet which includes your basement heat loss. Please include that number in this row here, row 9, which is the foundation conductive heat loss for the basement. Now that you have completed the heat loss and heat gain calculations, you can total these up and get the total heat loss and the total heat gain, which you will add up in the heat loss column and place in box 10, and your heat gain will be in the heat gain column and also in box row 10.